Throughout our community, persons from the young to the young at heart live, work, and retire. To continue to grow, we need people with a variety of skills to provide the services and goods that we all need and enjoy. Not just white-collar professionals, but service industry workers, child and healthcare providers, and others. If we want people to stay and work in our community, we must make it possible for them to succeed. Part of this is housing, but unfortunately for many, housing options are limited.
There's a trend that there's the houses and the new developments that are being created for housing are not matching the needs of our current workforce.
What is very specific about the Fox Valley is that we do have very good job opportunities here in the region. We've got manufacturing job opportunities, healthcare opportunities, job opportunities for service and retail jobs, and we want to make sure that we are attracting and retaining people to fill those jobs here in the Fox Cities. The communities really need to work together in order to make sure that we have all the resources that will support the workforce. And housing is a critical part of that portfolio the workforce needs.
I think because there's such a lack of understanding of what we mean by workforce housing, there's some fear. There's some fear that we're going to talk about low income or maybe things that aren't well kept up. And that's simply not the case.
What a lot of people don't realize is now you can design a community where you can mix in all kinds of people and you don't have a pocket of where everybody is poor or everybody is fairly well-to-do. But you can comfortably blend that without lowering anyone's standards and kind of raising others up to a higher level.
Changing people's perceptions is not an easy task, but it is something that can be done through education, through showing concrete examples of how workforce housing has worked in other parts of the country.
They're pretty common throughout some of the larger cities throughout the United States. More closely to our area here would be Madison. It is a mixture of single family to multifamily with a different variety of the multifamily. It can entail a mixture of actually some neighborhood business to support the community itself. It all has to do with the density and how you mix it and blend it to work. The overall outcome of the project could be profitable if it's done correctly, and there should be no reason it wouldn't go over.
Housing is diverse by nature, and it needs to be. We should no more tell someone who works in the city that they should live in the city than we should tell someone who works in the suburbs that they should live in the suburbs. That is a choice for them, but we should work to help them have the ability to make that choice based on available housing in both communities.
And that means that we have to have entry-level affordable housing for people who are at the beginning of their career as well as for people who are at the middle and end of their career. But we also have to have the kind of housing that reflects the values that these workers bring to work and bring to life.
We need to also then have an open mind about the possibility that there are different ways of developing land that are viable, that are successful, that meet the community's needs in a much better way.
Cooperation among diverse groups is going to be very important as we plan for our future.
I think it's important that the community leaders really come together and understand where are our biggest needs for affordable housing. Clearly, in the inner cities of Appleton, Neenah, Menasha, here in the Fox Cities, those are the areas where we really need affordable housing. And those community leaders need to come together to come up with some solutions so that we do attract and retain families and employees for the future.